Hey everybody, welcome to the first Classic Holiday Edition. As you might know, the Darkmoon Fair and Love is in the Air are both in the Classic now. This month, the Darkmoon Fair is in Mulgore, so I'm going to go over both the Darkmoon Fair and the Love is in the Air holiday. For those of you who haven't played Classic yet and are kind of curious what Darkmoon Fair was like back then, or those of you who are playing Classic now and got a little confused when they ran to Love is in the Air because it's nothing like what you expect. um, uh, Let me just show you what else is going on. Darkmoon Fair is going to be a little quick, really quick, because it's not that much to it. So as you can see, I've already done a little bit of the holiday on this guy. But you might wonder how can you get here if you're not a Tauren? Well, if you're Alliance, you can't unless you can fly. If you're an Orc, troll, or an undead, you can get here. All you have to do is go to Razor Hill, which, like I said, my stream is like the Steve Martin routine about how do you have $1,000,000 and not pay taxes. First get $1,000,000. Yeah, the hard part is getting to Razor Hill. If you're a troll, it should be fairly easy. If you're an undead, you got to take the Zep to Orgrimmar and run down. And if you're an orc, congratulations, you're already there. All you have to do is when you leaving Razor Hill, you take the West Road, which is basically where in retail you would go to the watchtower. Only there's no water or anything. It's a straight dirt road. Follow that all the way down to the crossroads. All the way down, yeah, basically we follow it down the crossroads, across the wetland over to Firewatch Post and straight up to Crossroads. When you get to Crossroads, you turn west. You'll go over a little bridge. You'll see Southern Barrens. You comes up to this signpost. They'll say Dustwall Marsh and Thousand Needles this way, and Mulgore off to the right. So you make a right turn there. They'll take you through Camp Tarajo. And be careful if you're under level 20 doing this part, because Tarajo is, in fact, a level 20 area. But it shouldn't have any problems if you stay on the road. I never have. You go straight through Tarajo, and there's a road going downhill. Take the road downhill, and they'll put you out by Bloodhoof Village. Just follow the road straight across the bridge from Bloodhoof Village, and you'll go straight to Thunderbluff. And here we are, where the portal is now. Now, there's one thing. When you cross the bridge, there are several animal mobs. Will probably attack you at least once. They're only about level 8, 7 or 8, so shouldn't be too hard. If you're under level 8, you may have a slight problem. But when you get here, make sure you open the Southern Bluff flight path so you never have to do that again.
What you
That's the
want?
important part. This is our boy Ringling, who runs the shooting game today. He hasn't even got that really set up too much yet. The games aren't playable, in case you're wondering. This one is to bring him some copper modulators they needs to get his place up and running. Bring 5 of them, and he gives away a Darkmoon ticket.
Stay away from the voodoo.
Yeah, 1 ticket for 5 modulators. This is the place you hand in your tickets.
Yo! Hey, how you doing?
5 tickets for a flower, 50 tickets for a storage box. So you can imagine how long
Be
it's going to take
good.
you to get the storage box at 1 ticket per month. Sage, he still gives out the fortunes, just like now. You can get a fortune from him. That's to guard the cornfield, and then somebody came along to steal the corn, claiming he needs it for his family. What do you do? I know we did last time. Let's do something a little different this time. I'll turn him over for punishment. Your next choice, you're on a diplomatic mission to a cruel country that's currently at war with yours. War has been constantly on both sides. The mission is to secure peace that's honorable to both sides. Diplomatic dinner, you overhear the ruler of an opposing land viciously insult your liege. You're fairly certain the ruler meant to say it out of your earshot, but nonetheless he's besmirched your liege's honor. Make the choice. And I won't tell anybody, I'll just keep it to myself. And he does give you a written copy of it if you have room in your bag. And you just increased all your magic resistance by 25 for 2 hours. So Sage's forces work basically the same they do now. This guy here, Stamp Thunderhorn, who runs the concession stand in the retail version, runs a little food shop over here.
Ah, I have just the thing for you.
Darkmoon dogs, spiced beef gravy, jerky, pickled coda foot, deep fried candy bar. Yes, he sells crunchy frog, but you don't get to make it.
Walk with the Earth
No
Mother.
professional glass. And this, of course, is exotic goods. He's been replaced by a blood elf that sells epics and stuff. Those are heirloom upgrades and stuff. But this one
Greetings.
basically is pretty much a poor man's trade vendor. Salt and leather, heavy leather, some herbs,
Strength.
stuff like that. And there's one other quest. And the only professional quests are engineering and leatherworking. Engineering for the copper combibulators there. And this is Carrie Hicks. It's not the same thing. You
What can I do for you?
don't kill things. You need coarse weights. For her, she wants coarse weight stones, which are craftable by jewel crafters, I believe. 10 weight stones for 1 ticket.
Have a good
So
one.
if you can make those, you can get a ticket off her. You don't have to wait till next month to turn in. And
Can I help you?
collect small furry paws from the cats around here. Bring in 5 paws, and you get a ticket. You notice a
Right.
trend here. And there are several quests. Might take you 10 months to get a storage box. Yeah, about five tickets a month. Anyway, that's the way the Darkmoon Fair was for the first year. They started making changes after that. And here's what I'm looking for. This is the leatherworking quest.
Speak quickly.
I want you to bring him 3 pairs of moss leather boots, and guess what? He'll give you a ticket.
Farewell.
And they have the actual physical ticket too. You'll wind up with a ticket in your loot in your bag. It's not a currency. You will actually get a ticket. They stack. You know, that's one thing to look for. Don't look in your currency tab for them. And that's the Darkmoon Fair. Now for the one that probably got you a little confused. The classic levels in the air. Because this, like they say, to tell you in the Wildhead, basically just forget everything you know about levels in the air. This is nothing like that. One we have now basically was evolved up through the late in the Wrath of the Lich King. This was the original version they first came out with, and next year they started making changes because it can be a little confusing if you read the Wildhead guide because they try to give you every little bit of information at once. Basically, what you do, you go to an innkeeper. I've already done this, and you need to buy. If you want to do it right, you need a bottle of cologne, a bottle of perfume, and 10 love tokens. Now, the whole deal is you spray yourself with the perfume. If you cologne will attract women, and perfume will attract men, and you come up to them. The ones with the hearts above them are available. I've always sprayed myself with perfume. You can do either one because you wouldn't have to wind up talking to both men and women anyway. So the perfume will attract
Well
men.
met.
So you must have already found me today. By the way, you go up there, you right click on them, and if you haven't done any work with them today, make sure they're female. Make sure they're male. That's the cologne. What works stays for an hour. So for an hour, all I can do is talk to guys. Wouldn't you know, the only ones that are left are the females. Now, if you're uncomfortable having a male character talking to guys and giving them love tokens, there's a way around that for Horde anyway. You can go to Undercity. The abominations don't matter. They don't have a sex themselves, and they don't care if you're a guy or a girl as long as you smell good. So you can always go and give them love tokens if it makes you uncomfortable or you
Peace,
just feel like doing
friend.
it. I must have already got these guys. I'm not sure if I have the flight back to Ogremar. You can get it's every capital city has its own collections. What you're going to get from these guys is a gift, an adoration gift the first time. Then for the next hour, all you'll get is friendship gifts. The friendship gifts are what you're looking for because you can make collections with those. There are 3 different things you get, and it's different in each city. But if you get 5 of each thing, if you have 5 of one thing, you can make it
Ale.
into
Be careful.
no. You can make it into a collection. And when you get all 3 collections, you can put them together and make a collection, make a city collection. Now, when you get that city collection together, you bring it to whatever leader you like. You will automatically get a bonus when you make the collection. And when you get a city collection from each city, so to do the full thing, you're going to have to go to Thunder Bluff, Ogremar, and Undercity. Make the collections from there, get a city collection from each one, put all the city collections together into a mega collection for the faction. Then you bring it to whatever leader you want to vote for a popularity contest basically. Your favorite leader, you take him up here, say you want to give it to Bane, bring him up here, and there's a little Quay Pillfeet, the flying goblin. He will give you a
Yo!
quest, gift giving. You can find out who the most popular is. And it appears Thrall is kicking butt on the Horde side and overall. And Bolvar 4 Dragons up there with Magni is leading the alliance over Bolvar 4 Dragon, who's the one in the one in Stormwind, I believe, and Tyrande Whisperwind, who's in Darnassus. So if you have your collection, your 3 city mega
Hurry
collection
back!
for the faction, you give it to him. That quest gift giving will allow you to give him the gift and to cast your vote for Bane. If you want to cast your vote for somebody else, you go to Ogremar and cast the vote, or Undercity and cast the vote. Or if your alliance, Stormwind, Darnassus, and Ironforge. Each leader has a little Quee by him to give you that quest, so you can vote for anyone you want to. And right now, Thrall is just the overall leader, which is cool. Because there's one other thing about Quee. if you walk up to him and do a slash kiss emote, he'll give you 100 uh, extra health for about an hour, about 2 hours. No, just 200 for an hour. Yeah, that's right. Get confused that sometimes. He'll give you an extra 200 hit points for an hour. And you can go back there an hour later and do it again. Now, the good thing is if you win the contest, that leader keeps Kui for another week. So you get to go give him a little smooch and get some more health points, like once an hour for a week. So that's a pretty decent deal. So you want to make sure your faction wins it. So you want to every time you go up there to put a gift, you want to look and see who's leading and make sure your faction gets on top. Now this only runs through Sunday, so if you haven't started it yet, you're going to be a little behind. I know I am. I'd like to have shown one of these being gotten, but you can't right click anything. I don't think take it off. No, yeah, you can. Okay, let's do that then. I just took off the perfume. Those have 10 shots apiece, and they last for an hour. And now I am attractive to women. Don't you wish it was that easy? And you go up to where nothing but women before. Now I can't find one.
How may I aid you?
Nope, that's not it.
Winds be at your back. You wish to speak? Walk
Okay.
with the Earth Mother.
I'm just not getting anywhere with these people.
I have just the thing for you.
That's right, I'm heartbroken. If you're heartbroken, you can be rejected. If you're heartbroken, then you don't get anything for an hour. You can't right click and take it off. So, but anyway, like I say, you get the gift and open it up. It'll give you things like, well, like these freshly picked flowers. The adoration will give you stuff like silver shafted arrow. Basically, you get 5 flowers, you put them together, make a collection. So this is all about making collections. The unbestowed friendship bracelet you can give to someone who's heartbroken, and they'll come out get over their heartbrokenness. And no, you can't give it to yourself. Someone else would have to give that to you. This is a Bluff Watchers card. Nothing you get for the collections for Thunder Bluff. Bluff Watchers cards, uh, freshly picked flowers, which is basket of flowers, and I forget what the other thing is. There are 3 things in each city that you collect. You can make a collection of them, then make a collection of the collections, then make a collection of the collections. And that's why it can be a little confusing. But if you just think of it as steps, first you want to do is collect 5 of each thing from the city. Make all those collections, then make the city collection. You go to the next city, do it again, and then when you get all 3 cities, then you put them together, and you can vote for the faction. Now, the thing with these cities, the buffs you get don't stack. So you're going to have to, say if you're a hunter, you want agility. I think that's Thunder Bluff. you would have to do Undercity and Ogrimmar first, and then come to Thunderbluff and do theirs to get the agility buff to stick. If you're doing all three, the last one is the one that's going to stick. So you can look up what they are. Wildhead has a guide on Classic Wildhead that tell you what all the city's buffs are. And if there's the one you like, is always the last one you get. Otherwise, it'll erase it. And that's basically all there is to this. There is a mega quest, like the one for chasing down the goblin for his girlfriend. That version of that is one huge quest. It starts here and winds up in Alterac Mountains. Now, the thing is, none of this gives you any experience points or reputation or anything. The only reason to do this quest would be to get the chance at the cosmetic items. You can pick one of it at the end of the quest. You can pick one of 6 cosmetic items like dresses, shirts, and suits and stuff. So if you're not really into transmog or cosmetics, you really wouldn't. You'd kind of be wasting your time doing it. But if you are into that sort of stuff, that's stuff you can only get once a year. So whatever, if you want to do it, it's fine. If you don't want to do it, you don't have. Don't necessarily don't have to, but I mean, it's not going to give you any reputation or anything. This is stuff from the Lunar Festival. I never did pick it up. The 3 elders I visited. Take care of that later. And that's basically it. So, so it's going to be a short one today. Darkmoon Fair, I think, runs through Sunday, too. I know the Love is in the Air does. So come on down, have some fun. It's a little different. You don't have to kill anything. Just come on down and have some fun. Just remember that next month the Darkmoon Fair is going to be in Goldshire, and it'll rotate 1 month here, 1 month there. So next month it's the Alliance's turn to go to the fair, and the Horde is going to have to fly. Now, all the lines that Goldshire is easy to get to. All you have to do is get a Stormwind and run down. No flight path, remember. There's one flight path in every area. Every zone has its own flight path. This is from Mulgore. The Barrens is Crossroads. Ogrimmar's Duratar. That sort of thing. So that's about all I was planning on for tonight. I hope you enjoy yourself. If you have any questions, Wildhead has a great guide. They'll answer every little question you got. What I give you is basically the basics, so you can get going and actually do it. Not difficult, just time consuming as you would not believe. Okay. If you get heartbroken, you're really sunk. Then you gotta wait an hour. And guess what? If you log out, it stops the clock. So you come back in, it's like you never left. And if you die, that don't even work because that persists beyond death. So there's no way to get rid of that other than somebody giving you a charm bracelet. So those are little friendship bracelets. That's the only way to get rid of it. As you can see, I've got the 200 health for about another 25 minutes. And a Sage's little thing there, and the cologne. And in case you're wondering about prices, it's really, if you have 3 silver in your pocket, you can do it. So if you want to do the full thing, you're going to need bottle of cologne, a bottle of perfume, and a small stack of love tokens.
Greetings,
Which you can get from
traveler.
an innkeeper. It's on the second page. Bottle of cologne, 1 silver. Perfume bottle, 1 silver. Love tokens, copper apiece. 10 for 10, 10 for 10 copper. So 2 silver and 10 copper. You can have all
Go
the
in
stuff you need to do the
peace.
holiday with. I'm not sure if trade people carry that or not. I know innkeepers do. Take a quick check here.
Hail.
Nope, just innkeeper.
Goodbye.
So you're gonna have to stop the innkeeper. Yeah, there's no stand of them people selling stuff or anything. You have to buy from the innkeepers. And that's all there is to it. That's just not a lot, but it will be time consuming. So keep that in mind. That you will have something to do if you're bored. So if you can get down this way, we'll see you there. And if not, well, next week I'll go back to regular leveling, and we'll take from there. Have a good time in game, and I'll see you around.